Is your work so relentless, little scout?
You remember me this time?
This is the road to the old. Gravity corrodes at great depth. We never do. You should take care.
All in a day's work.
Yes. Pardon my intrusion, but what business?
I'm being sent to apprehend a wanted man. Urian Caldecott. He's dangerous.
Is he now? A dangerous man.
very strange person.
I assumed you knew him.
A few of my scouts have met him in the past. Many, many years ago. I'd assumed he was long gone.
Gone where?
Where everyone goes in the end. I wonder who keeps these candles lit.
What are these shrines even for?
An old god of the abyss. The Church of Luna was once the dominant power here, but its teachings have been lost over the centuries. Only these statues remain. And a few believers, it would seem.
You said you don't usually send scouts down here. Why's that?
A mine abandoned for 2 centuries is not the safest place to send a scout. But if it's what the All-Father wants, then who am I to argue?
You're finally here. How interesting.
Is someone there? Huh. It's been a while, but I don't remember there being quite this many shrines down here. They really went all out, huh?
It's lonely down here, and dangerous. I guess you can't blame them for clinging so tightly to old superstitions.
Admiring the view? What shitpit town did you come from to find that so impressive?
What's your problem? What do you even want from me?
For you to cultivate a sense of urgency. This isn't a nice meander through the bloody park. I'm giving you everything you need to see this prophecy through to the bitter end, but it's all for shit if you're too late. She deserves better than that. We deserve better. I've got a lot riding on you folks, and time is running short.
A superstition, am I? I wouldn't expect anything less from her. She always was a liar.
Aylin, are you hearing this?
The static. It's probably just proximity to all these drift crystals. It'll clear up soon.
Yeah.
Forbidden door. Keep out. Goodbye.
Forbidden what now?
Forbidden door. The door is forbidden. Go away.
Does the door lead to the real?
It's none of your business.
Okay.
Children have mercy. Listen, if I tell you... Oh, should have stayed in my lift. At least it was quiet there. Bloody reactor this, bloody reactor that.
I'll never darken your doorstep.
Well, it's on the other side of the rails, you see. And the problem with that is, only twins can ride the rails.
I'm sure there must be some empty...
Maybe. I haven't seen any. All I've seen is...
You've bloody gone and done it now, haven't you? 200 years I've been guarding this door. 200! And not so much. That's it. I'm out. I don't care if the Allfather strikes me blind.
What's got you so spooked?
Not an ounce of survival. I don't know why the Allfather sealed that temple, but I'm not sticking around to see what comes out.
I'm not going to hurt you. Not intentionally. Think of this as a little test.
Who are you? Aylin? Are you there?
This is what was taken from me. Do you see? see the eye chose well. You're quite capable for a Huron. The All-Father keeps you docile, feeding you lies through that hideous mouthpiece of his. I can help you. Come to the hanging towers, break my chains, and I'll break yours in return. I've left you a little gift as proof of my intent.
Are you alright? You went completely off radar. Are you hurt? Let me check you over.
Aylin. I'm fine. Never mind. It's not important. Abridged history of the abyss whenever I hop into one of these things.
The twins are little more than vehicles, ferrying cargo across the lines. The back twin gives the orders, and the front twin does all the work.
Now why does that sound so familiar?
didn't have Invincible Scout on my Abyss Bingo card, but every day's a new adventure.
I'm definitely not invincible.
The All-Father hasn't struck you down for trespass, so you might as well be. That place is a temple for a long-dead god, Mani, child of Luna. No entry, strictly forbidden.
If this Mani is dead...
I don't know. Not like anyone tells me anything, and I don't dare ask. I'm done with all that now. I'm going home. Might even get halfway there if I'm lucky.
Are you going back to Ellie?
Wait, how do you know about them?
You mentioned your lift. Ellie said you left in search of adventure.
I never thought I'd see my twin again. Never even let myself hope if the All-Father catches me.
But first he has to catch you.
Listen, if you see Ellie again, don't tell them you... Let them keep thinking I'm living it up somewhere out there. All right?
away. Let me rest.
Is that better or worse than screaming, do you think?
Only one way to find out.
Listen, change of plans. Forget the station. Find another way to bring it. And be quick about it.
Why would I want to do that?
You think you're the only one who knows how to use a bloody train? Listen to yourself. If he realizes they're running again, I'm screwed. Game over. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 penance.
He? What are you talking about?
The All-Father Fox. Atticus. Fucking Lynch. You was like an executioner, aren't you? You saw what he did to poor old William. Locked him away like the inconvenience he was. Well, you did worse to me.
I'm just doing my job.
Your job is to lead me to the gallows. Maybe you ought to ask yourself why.
Once you collect this seal, the station door should open up back in King's Reach. The All-Father favors efficient scouts. I'm sure he'll reduce your sentence as a reward. You've done exceptionally well.
Why disturb me after all this time? I've done nothing wrong. It isn't my fault the scourge escaped. The abyss is shifting. It has been for decades. I don't want to hurt you, but I will. Parasite! Barging in here into my home, what gives you the right? Pitiful little pawn. The silent one delights in your ignorance.
You've come to bring me back, haven't you?
Back to where?
Home. Back to the collective. You always said he'd come back for me.
I don't know what the collective is.
No. No, that isn't right. It can't be. Please. I want to go home.
I don't know where home is.
He wore the mantle of All-Father like an ill-fitting crown, a role foisted upon him by necessity. He was a humble man then, an ordinary man, surrounding himself with comrades whom he called family. I am nothing without you, he told them. Wings of the All-Father, those who knew him best, who loved him best. Of course, she would bring it to him. Letitia, child of nowhere, daughter of the collective, she who found the God soul, the answer. A gift to the All-Father, she said, and so he took it, and it was too late to go back. When the scourge came, not even the great man of fate could spare them. She chose sacrifice, like the one before her, and hoped that someday she might return home. It was the only lie he ever told her.
She locked herself away out of choice.
A terrible fate to spare her from one far worse. A chaos he created, and so he hid the truth from her, for fear that she would hate him. The dead tell no tales, but there are those who yet live.
You mean Urian?
I realized it too late. I've always been too late.
It wasn't your fault.
Funny. He was so kind to me. I wish you'd take me back to them.
I wish I knew how.
Maybe...
Someone once told me that the Abyss is a spider's web for lost souls. I think I understand what they meant now.
So, where's the spider?
Even I don't want to know the answer to that. After all this time, the Abyss is still capable of surprising me.
Who were the collective?
I don't know. She sounded so lonely.
Otis mentioned an old god.
I told you before. The Church's teachings were mostly lost in the gods and temples and collectives. I don't know any... I guess I know less than I thought. Anyway, all that really matters is that you get some rest. Tomorrow we'll head back to King's Reach and see if the way to Greymont is open. Time for bed, Fox?
Sleep sounds good.
Ah, Fox. I've been combing my archives for information on this. There is not much to go on, but it seems like they were the All-Father's inner circle those adrift, William and Letitia. They belonged to the... along with one Urian Caldecott.
How come they hate each other?
Something must have changed. Something they couldn't come back from.
Aylin, what do you actually know?
That's a rather weighty question.
But he was the one who created...
In the image of his daughter, I'm told. She died young. A tragic accident. Anyway, none of this is getting you any closer to Greymont.
Why did Urian choose Greymont?
Prior to the Scourge, it was the most important place. The history of the Abyss is fragmented. All I really know is that Greymont was... Then the Scourge came, and the All-Father sealed this... I guess we'll have to find out the rest ourselves. Let's get... Would you like to connect to the Abyss?
I'm ready.
I guess there's no going back now, Fox. Urian Caldecott awaits. Let's open the door.
These ones stopped singing a long time ago.
You escaped too?
Someone was calling me deep beneath the ground. Have I been dreaming for so long that I've forgotten everything real?
What tidings do you bring, Scout?
What are you doing here? What happened to the commune?
It's been consumed, and some of our own with...
We failed to sharpen our knives against the darkness. That is our burden to bear.
What darkness?
Something moves beneath us. I hear it whisper at night.
It wasn't your fault.
A beautiful lie. With that, we might believe it. Go safe into those silent fields, won't you? We've already...
Tickets, please. Show us your tickets. What do you think of my flash new job?
You're really going up in the world.
I I shall choose to ignore that.
How are you finding it?
Nah, it's much of a muchness, really. Sometimes I go to the north end of the line, and sometimes I go to the south end of the line.
The party never stops.
Still, the change of scenery is nice, rattling past all these old towns. I suppose me and Otis must have lived somewhere like that once.
Don't you ever wonder how Otis is...
I know him. He'd never have settled for anything less than... It's a small life, innit? A nice life. We have reached the end of the line where this train will terminate. All change, please. All change.
Have caught the night train.
I get there when I get there. You're on my time now.
Your time better be snappy. I'm a very popular man these days. Atticus caged his own friends up and threw away the key. We're not dealing with a reasonable man here. I wonder what he did to Sylvan. I should imagine Atticus kept him in head. He always was hideously loyal. Listen, you're here now. The rest is irrelevant. You're going to help me put things right. I've been waiting a lifetime for this opportunity.
I'm happy for you.
You won't be when I'm dead. Get moving.
The day when the train started running again.
Couldn't you have sent a scout to do it?
It's not for me to decide where scouts are posted. Only the All-Father can issue orders.
See, that's what I find so strange about you. You've got all this power, but you only ever do what the All-Father says.
That's what I was created for. My own desires aren't important.
Is that what he told you?
seen archive photos of New London. I suppose it is rather similar. It must make you homesick.
That place stopped being home the moment my eyes turned red. They fell over themselves to get rid of me.
What do you mean?
You really don't get it, do you?
The Mark of Luna is a beautiful thing, a great privilege. What else is there to get?
Don't worry about it. I've got a job to do. So let's get it done.
Strange atmosphere.
Looks like a chapel of some kind.
Yes, of course. Just an ordinary chapel.
This is where it all began, you know? This was her city. Before he fucked everything up for me. Then he changed the hobbit on a lifetime.
I wish you wouldn't be so cryptic.
You prefer it if I were direct? Well, everything you see here, the rock, the harbour, the moon, it's all the fault of your precious all-father. This beautiful, blessed city ruined on a fucking whim. I'm waiting for you at the cathedral. There's something here you really need to see.
If you wouldn't mind pointing that thing elsewhere, I'd be much obliged.
You're not gonna try to kill me?
A rare trait among a drift, but yes.
How is that possible?
A rather bad habit. We didn't think of it as such back then. But 2 centuries of reflection tends to change your perspective on things.
I wouldn't know much about that kind of thing.
I suppose you wouldn't. I'm Jonty, by the way. Lady Jonty of Manchester.
It's still there.
Oh, that's music to me ears. Not that I've
never met an aristocrat before.
The church threw me a Ponzi title in exchange for a few quid. No need to curtsy on my account.
Huh. Money?
They love to pretend that nobility is genetic. That's all aristocrats are. Peacocks with stapled-on tails.
Are there others like you?
A few. Those of us who indulge the ritual. Of course, we only called it that because it sounds fancier than puffing drift like paint fumes.
And you did that?
Like ayahuasca in the desert, my dear. Visions and portents. I do wonder what happened to the others, though. I can't be the only Lucy.
Maybe. You're the only one I've come across.
But you're a bit quick on the old trigger, aren't you? Maybe they...
Okay.
Like ayahuasca? I do wonder...
Maybe. Okay.
The quickest route to the cathedral is across the rooftops. This should make it easy for you. You might even get here before he does.
If all of this is so important, why can't you just tell me?
Telling isn't enough. That's not how any of this works. To obtain the heart of the abyss, you have to put the bloody legwork in. The eye sees through you now. If you can just awaken the sleeper, the rest is child's play.
Awaken the... what? What are you talking about?
Powerful. What's the power to fix everything he broke? This is about justice for the dead. It always has been. Come on now. You're almost here.
It's nothing.
Won't you pay your respects to Mother in the moor of the city? She is lonely without us.
He's here. I can feel it.
I'm going as fast as I can.
The stink of him. I'd recognize it anywhere. Come out, you fucking coward!
do this to him. Those creatures. No, something else happened here. Be careful, Fox.
If you're here to absolve me, don't bother. I've nothing to... My life has been a lit wick since I walked away from him. It was only a matter of time before he snuffed me out.
I didn't think he'd go that far.
No. You're as much his puppet as Aelin. But that's hardly your fault. Torn from your homes and dumped on this miserable rock. And still, he expects you to say, "Thank you, sir." Always was an arrogant prick.
Tell me then.
For all his brilliance, Atticus was terribly insecure. The hilarious thing is, I agreed with him. Tear down the church, free the workers of Luna. It all sounds a collective, but his power wasn't great enough. His influence wasn't as pathetic men make stupid.
Get to the point, Urian. I'm sick of...
He wanted more. Isn't that always the point? He wanted more, and the gods were with that which belonged to him and no other. An unconscionable choice, but for limitless power, he gave her his own daughter. He gave her his only child.
I was told his daughter died in a tragedy.
Don't misunderstand. It wasn't callousness. A man bargains with a god and thinks he's in control. What did he expect? That they'd place his...
Did they lie to him?
Oh, no. The first child was true to her word. She tore out his soul. And for a moment it lay. He hated her for it. As a sleeper will wake soon. It's happening as we speak. You've one last job to do. For me. For Aelin. For every last person still to end the fool's journey. Perhaps he thought that meant killing me.
Why did you have to drag me into it?
Because you were there. This thing inside of you, you can still make all...
Mission completed. Scout 5437, designation Fox. Return to cell.
Something isn't right here. We should go inside. That's not possible. This is one of Urian's tricks. He's trying to confuse us. I shouldn't be here. Please. I don't want to see anymore. I can't.
I can leave, Aylin. We can leave right now.
No. Keep going. Be more.
Aylin?
Let's just finish this.
well, little scout.
You?
Caldecott always thought himself so pious, worshipping at the feet of the first child.
You're the All-Father.
Well done. Yes, I am the All-Father, though I acknowledge...
I don't think I want to call you anything.
Dear child, it's only a name. Call me Beelzebub himself if it makes you happy. This sword I carry, the stone in its hilt, it's the essence that resides at the heart of a deity that makes them who they are. This one belonged to Aelin.
You took her soul.
A soul, you say? What a curious... She's in here, somewhere. She and my daughter both. She stole...
Sounds to me like you gave her away freely.
She tricked me! That bitch god! That abomination! The creature you dote on is a copy of a copy. It is a word. This is what remains of Aelin. She promised she would keep my daughter safe. But she's...
Folks, I don't...
Aelin.
Is the puppet listening? Good. The first child had a brother. Equal in power, if not in rank. I went to him. Aren't you tired of it all? I asked him. I told him, give me the power. This is the sword he forged for me. He betrayed his own twin so willingly. Fickle creatures. I took it all back that day. I stormed Greymont, hunted the elite down like dogs. And do you know what she said to me? She said, I tore her liar's head from her body. I reached inside and I heard the abyss.
Urian was right about you.
Goodness, you are perceptive. Perhaps you ought to tell this. Tell me about the heart of the abyss. Didn't he mention it? At least he was until I pulled his fingernails out. It only took 3 to get him to...
You're a piece of shit!
Do you want to know the funny thing? All I needed was directions. A map to the heart. The eye has opened. The sleeper awoke. And, well...
Turn and turn again, and we too shall turn. We move in harmony. It's time to go back.
Back to where?
Begin again, this time. But only this time. Wake up, little wanderer.
Leave me alone. You pulled me out. Into the drift. I disobeyed the All-Father. If you hadn't, he'd have killed me. We're done for today. Go to bed. Aelin. Wait. Go to bed, Fox. You're not a puppet.
Are you listening to me, Scout? I said we're done. Do you want to see how many years insubordination will add to your sentence? Lights out. I was cruel to you yesterday. It was unfair of me. I apologize.
You had no reason to save me, but you did. You don't need to...
She's here. Somewhere. Her memories. The Shah. I'm so tired.
I know.
I want to make a bargain. If you do this for me, I'll set you... All-Father. My brother. I was a god. I want revenge. I want Manny and Atticus dead. I can't leave this cell. I can't do anything.
Do I have a choice?
I could force you. Perhaps I could take control of your body. You have a choice, Fox. One of them guarantees...
How do you expect me to...
The sword Manny made for the All-Father contains a piece because of his incompleteness. The scourge the All-Father could have killed him then and there. If Manny dies, then the All-Father's sword instead... He imprisoned Manny in a distant corner of... If you were to find Manny, if you were to kill him, it would... It's a dangerous place. There's an old route under King's Reach, up along the pipes. The ability... Will you do it?
If it means making things right.
Thank you. Let's go then. Would you like to connect to the Abyss?
I'm ready.
There's a tangle of pipes leading up above King's Reach. The trail is just beyond. You'll have to find a way to open the door first.
Seeking shivering refuge in the shell of a dead... Is this how you envisioned our end?
You survived. Isn't that...
The death of an old way precedes the start of something new. The sun will rise tomorrow.
It persists.
Don't you ever stop to rest?
I'll sleep when I'm dead. I'm on my way to the...
Is that a fact? Well, you'd best mind yourself up there. My best advice is, if you study...
The copies you found yesterday. The other aliens. I've been processing their memories from before the Scourge, or what's left of them. It seems that the church placed me on an impossibly high pedestal. Manny was left in my shadow, but those who worked in the mines revered him. So much so that they built a temple.
Do you remember what it was like, being a god?
No, all of that is gone now. It feels like it happened to someone else. A very long time ago. But I would like to remember.
Urian? How? Oh, no.
I can't deny the resemblance. We are the only two guardians down here, though I suspect Urian considers me...
Who are you?
Have I not introduced myself? My name is Sylvan. But you must know that already, if you've met Urian.
Urian is dead. Atticus killed him.
My old friend. Urian always said it was our calling to protect the gods. By the time I realized he was right, and I did a poor job of protecting. You want to see what became of Manny, don't you? I won't stand in your way.
Imposing, isn't it? To be sent to the Pillar of Ash was once a grave punishment. Most of those exiled here simply disappeared. Wandered off into the towers and never returned. The few who did spoke of a creeping madness. Voices on the wind. Don't worry. I promise I'll protect you.
moment she recalls her godhood, she sends you to kill me. Dear sister, you haven't changed a bit.
Aelin?
I know. I can feel him. It's just words, Fox. That's all he has.
walker or look in my sky. I'll send you back down to Mother.
still breathing. I should have known the copy would interfere. I'd have shut her down a long time ago.
What do you want?
She deals in false promises. Kill Manny and she'll waive your sentence. That sounds like a fair trade, doesn't it? You know it's a monster, don't you? A poor counterfeit of something perfect. It doesn't feel, it doesn't hope, or dream, or love. It tells pretty stories, and in your desperation, you believe them.
You tried to kill me, and now you're offering me advice?
Just commentary. Do as you like, folks. It's not like it will change the outcome.
Well, if it isn't our scout without a warden. Hello, little one. You're a long way off the ground. What are you doing up here? Did you upset?
I could ask.
Funny old place, this. They used to call the higher reaches Manny's Fall. A terrific view, so I'm told. If you can get there, that is. My dear Orion doesn't have the stomach for heights. And I don't have the art to leave him behind. Well,
So, how do you get?
you climb, little one.
They'll need a body like ours, Everett.
I'd lend you mine, but I'm rather attached to it.
There must be others like you around.
Plenty of dead ones. I'd offer you a ride, but I'm not sure how much higher Orion wants to...
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize.
Climb safe, little one. Don't get lost.